Decided to take a trip from Makutano mpaka Kidimani, both on a rainy and a sunny day. Niangalie barabara vile iko. So I decided to board a matatu because my governor mtu amekuwa kichapwa chapwa na watu ambao nasema barabara si mzuri. So I said let me check it for myself. So with that said, I'm down here now and I'm about to start my trip from Makutano kwenda Kidimani. Niangalia kama nitakuwa upande wa mtu ama nitakuwa upande mwingine. But the fact remains, I believe the man has done a good job. So join me on my trip to Kidimani and back. Kutoka Makutano, Mwala, Machakos. Thank you.
Tuko stage ya Makutano kuelekea Kidimani. Just about to board my matatu to start my trip. The ride is smooth. Very well labeled signs showing the kilometers to every destination. Looking good. Could see a few patches here and there, but as very well know, this is a new project and every development comes with challenges. Yeah, right now we're heading to Mwala. We're like about 5 minutes away. But as I said earlier, it's been over 30 years since I was in Kaba High School, and this road has been just a maram road, no tarmac. Business has been slow, and I believe the people living in the area must be appreciating the new development, which is the tarmac road. You can see on the sides, it's not really well done in terms of complete, in terms of the curbs. But again, there's a vision. It's a good sign of good things to come. The bumps are well labeled. The bridge is though narrow, only allowing one vehicle to pass through. It's good enough to create some business. You can see Mwala market coming in, and we're just going to do a sneak peek of how Mwala looks like. That's basically the center of operation of Mwala constituency. So we peek and see. That is Mwala market. Then back again to a safari to Kidimani. There's a small gas station on my right. As we head to Kivandini, another market center. But as you can see, the road is pretty much smooth. With the rain, the matatu is able to do comfortably 60 to 70 kilometers per hour. No potholes, smooth ride. You can see when the motorcycle riders are pretty much appreciating the road. There is one stretch that I think a little bit of work needs to be done. There's a developed pothole just by the bridge. It's a little bit rough on the bridge, but I think it's still ongoing because you could see some of the stones on the side. You can see those bus stops are very well labeled. So because of the rain, there are not so many passengers waiting for the matatus or for transport. Just approaching Bishop Ndingi Secondary School, which is on my right. as we proceed to Kidimani. There's a center right there. Just about to approach some bike riders, boda. You can see to them it's business as usual. Now we are heading towards Kaba High School, which is where I was 30 years ago. And I must say, it's a lot of difference. By now you might have noticed there's also electricity poles along the highway, very well spaced out, and trust me when I tell you, they do work at night. So right now we are approaching Kaba Market Center. As you can see, there's some work going on the roadside on the right. As I told you, it's a development still going on, and all we can say is work is being done. At least we can see some development, and we can appreciate what the governor is doing. Slowly taking it slow, just to show you the bus stops and the way the roads have been clearly marked. Before we get to Kaba, this is Mombuni Center. We'll go through a stretch of a small bridge, going the last stretch to Kaba. Again, some of the areas really need to be marked so that they can separate the right from the left for motorists. But again, it's an ongoing process. You can tell there's some work going on there. You just saw the stones. Kaba, here we come. At least the bumps are well done to avoid motorists from speeding, which is a good job, well done. And as we prepare to get to Kaba, I'm about to talk to one gentleman called Kioko that I've traveled with from Makutano, just to ask him what he thinks of the new development, the road from Makutano to Kidimani. Let me hear what this gentleman has to say.
Hey boss.
Yeah.
Vipi?
Salamu.
Tumekuwa tukisafiri nawe kutoka Kidimani, sasa hivi tuko hapa Kaba.
Yeah.
Umeona barabara iko namna gani?
Hii barabara nikikombea na vile ilikuwa hiyo miaka ingine tuliishi kupitia hii barabara.
Okay.
Imebadilika kabisa na imekuwa salama kabisa.
Okay.
Juu hapo hiyo miaka ingine mtu angechukua masaa kama 2 hours.
Okay.
Kufika Kidimani kutoka Makutano.
Okay.
Lakini mpaka hapo tumefika, hatujachukua muda mwingi.
Okay, umekuwa ukisafiri katika barabara hii miaka ngapi?
Miaka 2 hivi kutoka Silo 11.
Okay.
Kitu September.
Okay.
Mpaka Silo 13.
Okay.
August hapo hivi.
Okay, so naweza kusema barabara yenyewe iko sawa kabisa.
Hii barabara ninaikumbali na nasema iko salama kabisa.
So wale ambao wanapiga bwana Alfred Mutua waambia kivipi?
Vile naweza waambia, naweza waambia wagome siasa.
Wagome kabisa. Mzee ameshafanya kazi.
Amefanya kazi na kazi yake inaonekana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, kwa majina waitwa nani?
Naitwa Kioko Kisili.
Kioko Kisili.
Yeah.
Kama vile mnajua bwana Kioko Kisili alishaniambia kuwa ametoka sehemu za Wamunyu.
Yeah.
sehemu za Kilembo. Tumekuwa tukisafiri naye kwa muda wa lisali moja, na tukiangalia ile barabara yenyewe iko shwari kabisa. Bado tunaelekea Kidimani, so tutaendelea tu kuwapasha habari kabisa. Asante.
Yep, you've heard for yourself. Now we are heading to Athi River. But just to say a little bit what the gentleman said is he really appreciates the road, and even the bike riders appreciate the business, including even the matatus, that's the transport vehicles, and business has really boomed. So again, thumbs up to the governor. Now we are heading to cross Athi River. Kaba High School is on my left. You can't see it right now, it's up the hills, but trust me when I say there was no road yet 30 years ago. Come even to say 2 years ago. So the governor has pretty much done a good job. Just going over Athi River as we start doing our ascent to Kilimani. On my right, I believe those are the new inspectorate vehicles, which basically carry out patrols as well as check what's going on in the county. Security is paramount. That's one thing that I believe the governor has really imposed in the area, and we really do appreciate. It might be a bit slow, but just because of the rain, you can't see the many pedestrians or the many motorists on the road. But again, the road pretty much says volumes about what has been done in the area. The rain just eased off a little bit. I believe you're bound to see more pedestrians on the road as we do our final ascent to Kilimani. Again, just look around and see the kind of slopes or the kind of landscape that we have, and how much work was to be done in this area to create this smooth road. And just appreciate the little things in life. I believe this is one thing that we always forget and take a lot for granted. It's pretty smooth considering the rocks that were in this area when I recall back. It's pretty much a very hilly landscape, rocky, but the drivers are really enjoying themselves. 50 kilometers per hour, 60 kilometers per hour, pretty much very smooth. I'm wondering where the matatus are, the big matatus. I'm yet to find one. That's a patch that needs to be fixed, as I said. Oh, there's a matatu. This is an area that really needs some clear demarcations, clear lining to show left from right. That's a bump that also needs to be clearly labeled or marked for motorists. But again, this is a very positive step in the right direction. So just approaching the last, I think, 2 kilometers to Kilimani. Before we get there, possibly I'm hoping that we'll have an interview with the gentleman again as he disembarks the vehicle for his last comments. Then we'll take a break and possibly do our return trip 2 days from now. But here we come, Kilimani. very smooth. Well marked. You're about to see more business in Kilimani, being a major terminal center, joining Thika, Machu, Makutano. I hope Kyoko will give us a chance to interview him for the last time before he heads to Machu. Stay put. That's the road leading to Kilimani, Machu Road. That's a county ambulance. Machakos County.
Aendelee na kazi yake.
Kazi yake
Kabisa.
inaonekana si Ukambani peke yake. Ukiangalia wale watu ambao ni wadogo sasa, watu wa chini kama sisi, masala utapata wanasema kama vile Musa alikuwa amezaliwa huko ni ili awakoe watu wa Israeli huko kwa nchi ya utumwa. Kwetu sisi tumezaliwa Musa ambaye ni gavana mkuu.
Very good, very good, very good. Kama vile mmeshasikiza, hata mkiangalia huku vile maendeleo huku Kilimani, ameona pia watu wa bodaboda pale wafanya kazi zao vizuri kabisa. Hii ndio barabara ya
Kilimani Freira's Thika, Garissa Road.
Imeendelea kabisa. Basi vile tunaweza kusema tu ni kitu kidogo tu kusema kuwa gavana mpya tuendelea vile vile. Mbarikiwe sana.
I'm about to start my journey back. That's at the river. Now remember, we are going backwards, coming from Kilimani to Makutano. This is on a dry day. The first trip was done on a rainy day, and you can see the difference. Pretty much you can see every single detail on the road. And this time we can actually speed up a little bit. Narrow bridges, but very well done. You can see some work is still in progress on the side. Very well labeled signs. That's Mombuni. As we are down to Kivandini, then Mwala. Business as usual. Clear skies. We are approaching Bishop Ndingi. Again, the bumps are well labeled. The roads are pretty much smooth. But one thing I'll say is, again, this work in progress. It might not be top shit, but the little things that you see, you need to appreciate them. These are very well done job considering the time duration and what it's done to the public. More business, more activity, and I think accessibility to the area in all forms, schools, infrastructure, name it. Well done. We're approaching the same bridge that we noticed 2 days ago had something like a portal, and here we go. This Kivandini, and we looked, and I believe they had already patched the road. meaning that the work is being done on a timely basis. Actually, 2 bridges adjacent to each other. And that was pretty much encouraging considering the landscape in the area. Again, a job well done. Now we are heading to Mwala. It's a long stretch, about 4 kilometers, pretty smooth, very well done, no potholes, no bumps. I can just see the driver smiling, enjoying the ride. We're in Mwala right now, but you're not going in, going straight to Makutano. Just a small pit stop, pick up, and jet off. We're approaching the last bridge before we get to Makutano. Again, the bumps very well done. You couldn't see much of this when you were going back just because of the rain, but now that it's clear skies, you appreciate the ride even more. You can see the narrow bridges, very well done, strong. 1 vehicle at a time. Just approaching Mango, and again this is the last stretch, about 4 kilometers to Kidimani, not to Makutano. And you can see it needs some work, though they have actually patched it up pretty well. But that again does not slow the drivers. It's a smooth ride to Makutano. We've just gotten to Makutano, and this is our final stop where we started our journey. And as you can see, it's a very well done road. Nice intro from the Kitui Machakos Road, and I believe we just need to give credit where it's due. Mutua deserves a lot of applause and a lot of encouragement and congratulations for a job well done. We all need to come together, support what he started, and I think as a team we stand to gain a lot. So mine is just to say congratulations and thank you for a job well done, Dr. Alfred Mutua, Governor Machakos County. Thank you.